Good morning and welcome to lecture 23 of NFTL, that is active band pass filters. Band pass filters. The band pass filter has a pass band between two cutoff frequencies, FH and FL, such that FH is higher than the FL. FH is higher frequency, FL is lower frequency. Any frequency outside this band is attenuated. There are two types of band pass filters, wide band pass filter and narrow band pass filter. A filter is wide band if its quality factor Q is less than 10. On the other hand, if Q is greater than 10, it is called narrow band pass filter. The relation between the Q and 3 dB bandwidth and the central frequency FL is given by Q is equal to FC. This is FC. FC by bandwidth. So this is FC upon FH minus FL. The central frequency can be defined as FC is equal to under root of FH into FL. FH is the high cutoff frequency and FL is the low cutoff frequency of wideband filter in Hertz. Now let us see wide band pass filter. Wide band pass filter is like this. So this is first order high pass filter and this is first order low pass filter. High pass and low pass. Two filters make one wide band pass filter. So this is the frequency response of wide band pass filter. Wide band pass filter can be formed by simply cascading high pass and low pass filter and is generally preferred for simplicity of design. To obtain plus minus 20 dB per decade band pass, a first order high pass and a first order low pass filters are cascaded. For plus minus 40 dB per decade, band pass filters second order high pass and second order low pass filters are connected in series. Now next is narrow band pass filter. So this is a narrow band pass filter with multiple feedback narrow band pass filter as shown. So this is the frequency response of narrow band pass filter. The narrow band pass filter is shown in the figure. It has two unique characteristics. First, it has two feedback paths. That is why it is called multiple feedback filter. Second, the op amp is used is inverting mode. Narrow band pass filter is designed for a particular value of central frequency FC and Q and a bandwidth. The components are determined from following relations. To simplify the calculations, select C1 is equal to C2 is equal to C. R is equal to Q upon 2 pi FC into C into AF. Q is equal to quality factor. R2 is equal to Q upon 2 pi FC into bracket 2Q square minus AF. R3 is equal to Q upon pi FC into C, where AF is the gain at central frequency FC, given by AF is equal to R3 upon 2R1. However, the gain AF must satisfy the condition AF should be less than 2Q square. Advantages of multiple feedback filter is that its central frequency FC can be changed to a new FC dash without changing the gain or bandwidth by simply changing R2 to R2 dash, where R2 dash is equal to R2 into FC upon FC dash whole square. Now, band stop filter. So this is a band stop filter. This is the pass band, this one is the pass band, and this is the stop band. Again, this is the pass band. This is FH, FL, FC. Okay, so we can see a band stop filter is also called a band reject filter or band elimination filter. In this filter, particular frequencies are attenuated in the stop band while they are passed outside this band. Similarly, to band pass filter, band stop filter can be classified as wide band pass and narrow band pass filter. The narrow band stop filter, is also called notch filter. Due to its higher Q or greater than 10, the band width of narrow band reject filter is much smaller than that of the wide band stop filter. To realize a band stop filter, low cutoff frequency FL of the high pass filter must be larger than the cutoff frequency FH of the low pass filter. In addition, the pass gain of both low pass filter and high pass filter section must be equal. The frequency response of wide band stop filter is shown in the figure. A1, A2, AS are op amps used in quad op amp mu AF 774 or M3004 ICs. Next is narrow band stop filter. Narrow band stop filter or notch filter. So this is a narrow band stop filter or a notch filter that is called active notch filter. So this is the attenuation band. This is attenuation band. This is the pass band, and this is also the pass band. This is pass band. This is pass band. This is stop band. Narrow band stop filter or notch filter. The narrow band reject filter or notch filter is commonly used to reject a single frequency such as 60 Hz, power line, hum. The most commonly used notch filter is twin T network shown in the figure. This is passive filter composed of two T-shaped networks. As shown in the figure, one T network consists of resistor and one capacitor, while the other T network consists of two capacitors and one resistor. We can see the twin T-notch passive filters. One T section consists of two resistors and one capacitor. Other T section consists of this and this, two capacitors and other resistor. So this is twin T section. The notch frequency is the frequency at which maximum attenuation occurs. It is given by Fn is equal to 1 upon 2 pi RC. That is called notch frequency. Passive twin T network has a relatively low Q factor. Most common use of notch filter is in communication and biomedical instruments for eliminating undesired frequencies. So next is all pass filter. Now all pass filter passes all frequency components of the input signal without attenuation, providing a known phase shift for different frequencies of the input signal. When signals are transmitted over transmission line, they undergo phase change. All pass filters are required to compensate this change in phase. All pass filters are also called delay equalizers or phase correctors. So this is a op-amp based active all pass filter where all the frequencies are getting passed. So phase shift between input and output voltages is shown in the figure. This is 90-degree phase shift between input and output. So this is called all pass filter. So that is all in active filters. Next time we will start with the transmission lines. Thank you so much for attending my lecture. Keep sharing my lecture with your friends and subscribe my channel.